Good morning! How's it going, everybody? Right then. First of all, I am Paul Magnetman Hoolihan. Just in case you don't know who I am. We're in Stretford, Trafford Centre, near the Trafford Centre, near the Manchester United football ground. And today we've come to a place where last week we was here. I didn't bring my camera last week, but last week, further down there, down the canal, is where the team had an absolute amazing haul of stuff. Check out Daniel Slack's video, check out Welsh Dragon Magnets, Molly, Alistair and Charlotte. They had a cracking day last week. Oh. So anyway, I've come to here where at the back of me there's a new housing complex, flats being built. I'm just going to throw across here, see what we can find, see if we can get any shopping trolleys, see if we can get any bars. Who knows what we're going to get. But anyway, I'll you're alright lads, come on. No, you're alright, don't worry. You're alright. They'll be famous them too now, won't they? Anyway, let's get on with it nice and early. I'm on my own. Joanne's at home painting. She's doing some glossing at doors. How good's that? I'm out on canal and she's got the paintbrush out. I've given her one of them little 1-inch ones. Take her all day. Right. Let's get on with it. First 3 live chucks and we'll see what we get. By the way, I'm also with the Northwest Magnet Fishers. We're based in the Northwest and we just do all the canals around the Northwest area. All the ponds, all the lakes, anywhere where there's a bit of water and there's some stuff in it that needs dragging out. That's what we do. Okay then, let's get on with it. Marvellous. Okay, I'm going to be using the Evolution. It's a 1600 kg magnet, a 360 degree magnet. Very strong, very powerful. You can get it from a company called Online Magnets, which is at the top of the screen there. There's a couple of really good sites out there where you can buy magnets from. Online Magnets, really good powerful magnets you get. So anyway, this is the 1600. I've also got the 1800 with me, which is the Extreme. Very heavy magnet though, so I'm going to start off with this thing. Start off nice and gentle and light. Right, let's give it 3 first live chucks and see what we can get. Right then, first chuck. I've got some, I don't know what that is. Mode, start, stop, set. I don't know if it's like a little tiny camera of some kind, I don't know. There's no writing on it or anything like that to say what it is. Just a PF at the front there. So I'm not sure what that is. It's got a screen on the back, a screen on the front. We've got ourselves a, it's like a fishing lure as well. Oh no, it's a little ledger of some kind. Lovely. Couple of random bars. A big clunk of metal, whatever it is, looks like it used to be a bracket of some kind. Oh, yeah, looks like it's some kind of bracket. Tell you what, I've got butterfingers today. Some kind of bracket there, I'm not sure what that is. Various bits and pieces of little tiny bits of metal. And a couple of the old magnetic rocks as well. Okay, so my second chuck, I've got a nice big thick section of, I don't know what it is, some kind of pipe. It's got thread at one end and it's been cut off at the end there as well. So that's a nice big chunky piece. And we've also got some, just again, parts of probably what is an old container of something, very thin sheet, and lots of little tiny bits of metal. Marvellous.
Right, mate, have a sweet day.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks for stopping. See you later. So, third chuck, another little bit of a bar. Quite thick bar that is as well. That's nice and substantial. And again, just lots and lots of bits of really old bits of metal that's been in there so long it's all deteriorated, so you've not got a clue what it is. Just bars and stuff and things like that. Okay then, so that's my first 3 live chucks as I normally do. As soon as I find anything else, I'll bang it straight back on and show you what we get. Hopefully today we'll have a little bit more than just bits of metal and bars and stuff. Anyway, let's crack on. So it looks like I found a really old sack truck. They call the dollies. This is a really old one. I'll just sit my camera down a tiny bit and show you what it is. Again, there's some weight to it. It's a really old one, as you can see there. It's got the wheels on the back there, which are solid steel wheels, by the way. Them things at the bottom there. Just a little tiny bit of the frame there, but you can imagine the arms coming up and it bending across, and that's what they use for carrying old sacks and stuff like that. But that's a lovely nice piece, that. It's like it's a really old radiator. Because it's completely gone and it's just full of rust, the magnet was able to drag it to near the side, but as soon as you try to lift it out the water, because the amount of stuff that's inside the radiator itself, the magnet just kept slipping off because of all the rust, because it's very thin along the outside edges, and you need a lot of metal for the magnet to stick to, for it to come out. So a lot easier just then to get the grappling hook, hook it in and pull it out on one of the little brackets at the side. That's it there, as you can see. Radiator, absolutely tape full of them little like shells. They are. Loads of them on there. Just give you a little for instance there, I don't know if you can see on there or not. Some weight in that as well. Nice piece of angle there, nice length on that as well, lovely. Got an old wheel off probably a children's toy, I'm not sure. Nice little wheel there. Oh hello, we've got a visitor. So here is Alistair. How you doing, mate?
All right,
Yeah. You here for any special occasion today?
Magnet fish.
Sorted. Bit of magnet fishing.
And some treasure hunting.
And some treasure hunting. So,
And some history hunting.
history. We've seen radiator.
There's history in it. Oh, that's it. Oh, look at that, the old sack truck.
I know, it's belted, hasn't it? And it's solid steel wheels as well, isn't it?
That's an old railway one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be, it's got to be. So, Alistair's here, Welsh Dragon Magnets. Also, Dave and Karen's here, aren't they? The Anglesey magnet fishing crew. They've turned up as well, just so.
And Molly the Blade.
And Molly the Blade. That I bet there's not one single female under the age of 40 that's not caught more blades than Flaming Molly. She's, I don't know how she does it. Every time she comes out, it's a blade after a blade. Molly the Blade, that's why she's called Molly the Blade, right? Yep. I'll crack on. Now you said hello to Alistair.
Well struck a magnet.
Well struck. You know, I've already shouted it out earlier on. Right, I'll see you in a minute. So I just had a bit of a scream from down the, where they are down there, underneath that bridge. Just had a bit of a scream from one of them. And they shouted, Paul, come here quick. Just walked over. Dave has just found his first samurai sword. How good's that? That's something that is now ticked off his bucket list. There, the Anglesey magnet fishing. Brilliant. Made up for him. It's nice when people find things that they've always wanted to try and get out the canal, and he's just found his first samurai sword. The area where they're finding all of these samurai swords and fancy knives looks like they've all been thrown in, because in the UK at the moment they're all being banned. All the zombie knives, everything that's, especially samurai swords, they're being banned. You can get jail time now in the UK if you own any. So we're finding more and more over the past few weeks. You go to certain places, people are throwing them in the canal to get rid of them. But magnet fishing, I don't think people understand what we can get out of these canals, you know, once they throw them in. All the evidence. So Dave's just had his first samurai sword. He's made up. I made up for him as well, to be honest with you. Well done, mate. Well done. Right then, let's crack on. A nice old cooking pot there. Lovely. A lovely little pattern on it, an orange one. This is like a 70s, from the 1970s that'll be from. Looking at the pattern on the side of it. Old psychedelic type colours that they used to have in the people's kitchens. Lovely. Old fisherman's landing net. Just come out. That was wrapped round a load of line and stuff as well. That's better out the water and in. Keep net. Oh, it's a keep net one, so it's not a really old one. Keep net, quite a newish name. But, that's where it used to hold onto the pole. But it's all tatered. That's never going to get used again, is it? Another piece of U section. This is off on some kind of frame, some kind. And then what I can only guess is some kind of a filter off a boat. It's got an inlet and an outlet on there. Little small container. I don't know. I mean, it could be off a motorbike, I suppose, or some kind of engine. It's definitely a filter. You can just about see on the inside the actual filter itself. So, who knows? Maybe Alistair might know if it's anything to do with a vehicle. I'll show Alistair and he'll tell me exactly what that is. He's very clued up at stuff like that, you know. Got what I think is an old bracket of some kind. Not sure, could be something to do with scaffolding again. The exhaust off some kind of motorbike, probably. It's nice and shiny, stainless, maybe. 3 reinforcing bars. And loads of plastic stuck to everything, and parts of clothing and God knows what. I'm not sure what type of frame this is, to be honest with you. It's got a set of forks at the front there, and then the frame comes across like that, but it's got like a plate on this side here. Obviously it's all been chopped up, whatever it is, but I've not a clue what that's off, to be honest with you. But again, there's some weight in that. Morning, lads. Go for it.
Hello. Hello, me and Sammy Daly. Yes.
Tell them what you got. Tell them what you got last time. You was here.
Last time I got 2 swords. I'll show you a picture. I need to find what this one is.
So these two young lads came on here a while ago with their own little magnets, and the little ginger-haired lad. What's your name?
Look, I've lots of knives. That's one of them.
Oh, flipping it! Don't be telling the police you've got loads of knives, will you?
No.
You don't want them coming knocking on your door.
I found that one.
Go across there a tiny bit more.
That one.
How good's that? So there is plenty of knives and stuff in this area. Like we say, we think somebody's threw them all in a long time ago. So these two have just come along and just said, hiya. He said he's seen me last time, he remembered me from last time. Marvellous.
I'm folding my shit now. I've just got poo, so I might have checked them.
So that motorbike that I had out earlier on, there's a good chance that that was actually part of it as well. I'm hitting on loads of little motorbike bits down there. So we've got we've got the headlight as well. Oh yeah, if you've got poked, make sure you get a jab. Radiator number 2, as you can see there. Another one. It's 2 radiators now. Shopping trolley number 1. Marvellous. Marvellous. So I've just moved literally the other side of the trolley and I threw it on the other side of the canal, and I've got myself a lovely little 50 caliber bullet. How good's that? That's an absolute beauty, that, isn't it? Absolutely spot on. I like that. I'll clean that up, and that's a nice little desktop thing. That's superb, that, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
That's nice.
Who will stay there?
That's nice. Yeah, everybody was going to move down there just. No, I bet they all stop here now, don't they? Right, brilliant. I won't tell Dan or Neil about that. We'll just keep that quiet. The bottom of it, it says DM number 4, DM4. It says on the end of it there. It's not gone off neither. That's not even been punctured at the end there. Marvellous. It's been in there a long time though, definitely. So what is it? Des Moines Ordnance Plant, and it's from 1942 to 1945.
Yeah.
So it's 1942 to 1945 is when it was made. And whereabouts is that based? Does it say? Des Moines. Yeah. So, will you stop it with your flaming bunny rabbit ears? We're going to throw her in if she carries on. Yeah, that's nice. Alistair just found out what the DM stands for, so...
Iowa, America.
America?
America.
Is it from America? Seriously?
Iowa.
Iowa. In America is where it's from. Wow, that's done some travelling, hasn't it? Marvellous. Nice old shovel. Lovely. Never had one of these before. It's some kind of a trowel. It can't be a bricklayer's trowel, surely. But whatever it is, maybe it's for making cakes. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one. Radiator number 3. Lovely. So, earlier on I showed you that 50mm round that I got. Well, I've just got a little piece of square plate that's just come out. I moved the mud and buried on the side of the mud is a round. Now, I don't think it's an 8mm round, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a lovely little round. Another bullet. That's 2 bullets from this little area. I'll try and get, oh yeah, it's come off. Oh, lovely. There we go, it has come off now. So, that's the size of it. It's a bit muddy at the moment. I'll give it a clean up and we'll see what it looks like. That's two 2 bullets, 1 area. It's not bad, that. I'm impressed with that. I've gone quite a while since I've had some bullets. So, yeah, marvellous. Shovel number 2. Ooh. And the back off something. Could be a boiler. Don't know what it is. Could just be a shelving unit. Big shelf. Who knows? If you're watching this with children, please avert their eyes at this point. I'll give you 5 seconds to tell them to leave the room. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look what I found! How good's that? It's a little beaver. It's a beaver with its tongue hanging out on the end of a... Marvellous! I've not had one for ages. Oh, I thought I was losing me skill of finding them. But anyway, I found one today. First blade of the day. How good's that? It's only a bread knife, made in England, Sheffield. Nice little bread knife, lovely. Righto, so I was waiting for the battery to charge up then. So while we was charging up, we got Neil. Hi Neil.
Hiya.
We got Mr. Slack.
Hiya.
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 We've got Anglesey Magnet Fishes.
Alright.
He's the Samurai Sword kid today. Alistair.
Alistair.
Right, we've just had to get out the winch, believe it or not, and the battery was charging up and we couldn't do it. But if you look at that plate, look how big Dave is there compared to that. I mean, that is that's about, what is it, about 10 mil thick? 1/4 inch thick, 10 mil thick. And we needed the winch for that. But anyway, so I've had over here 1 shopping trolley, another shopping trolley over there behind my umbrella. But I've got, as you can see here, I've got the remains of a wheelchair. So, Daniel, if you're watching this, Daniel Bates, if you want a new wheelchair, mate, I've got you one here. Or you can put it in your vegetable patch in the back garden that you've got, as you know. So, yeah, it's a bit gone, that, isn't it? Flipping heck. That's been in there a while. I've had these big poles out as well. So yeah, so I've had quite a bit of nice things, to be honest with you. Let's put that back in its little base there. There we go, marvellous. Also, I'll show you something else that I had earlier on. I've had a beautiful little lock knife. Have a look at that. That's an absolute belter, that, isn't it? Lovely jubbler. It's called a Browning. A Browning. So I don't know if that's a good name, bad name. It's got a little click on the back for put on your belt. That's a belter. Lovely, lovely. So we're actually going to have to start tidying up now because it's getting a bit dark. So just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Down here as well. It's all over the place, isn't it? Thank you very much. Right, cracking day. Stretford, Trafford. This little stretch is paying out loads of stuff. Loads of stuff. We'll be back again. All good and well. Right then, take it easy.